Take a look at my mango tree, guys. So many blossoms. Welcome to my channel. My name is Marie. I will be behind the camera this morning. It has been so long since I've done a garden tour, so I will be featuring the garden just to provide you with an update as to what is happening. I just absolutely am in love with this mango tree because I'm able to just pick mangoes from up on my balcony. So I'm going to take you out to the garden and show you exactly what is happening out there. Thank you so much for joining me. To my new and old subscribers, welcome. I appreciate you all so much. My lime is not being outdone either. Check these out. There's so many little limes on it, and limes that we're already harvesting. Harvest these things every day basically. All right, let me take you out to the garden. Do you see her? Hi, baby. Hi. Oh boy. All right, so right here, before we even go into the main garden area, this is my Scotch bonnet pepper that my husband fixed this tire around it for me. We did that a while back and pruned it back, and it is doing so incredibly well. Almost every day we harvest from this plant, and as soon as we do, little fruits come right back on. It is doing so awesome. Also, outside of the garden space, the main garden space, is my gungo plant that is doing so incredibly well. And that's my papaya right there. Can you see it? Yeah, loaded right there. Now, if you have been with me for a while, you know this mango tree starts the show right at the entrance of my garden. And at present, it is loaded with fruits, and we can't wait for these to start ripening up so we can enjoy them both as fruits and as juice, because we thoroughly enjoy mango juice. Got this bunch right here. That is awesome, right? And this right here is my pumpkin vine, and it is growing right out of the mango root right there. And just yesterday I realized it's starting to produce. I knew it was going to soon because I saw male flowers. I'm going to show you shortly. So I knew it was getting ready to produce fruits. Just check out mangoes. Just look at that. That's incredible. And the entire plant is producing. And if you look up there, those are blossoms. So we'll have succession mangoes on this plant. Alright, so now at the entrance of the garden, in this old machine container, I have a beautiful tomato plant that is coming, and I ensured to put some basil in there, and I have some volunteer pigeon peas that I'm going to take out, and there's a volunteer red callaloo because I had callaloo planted in this container, and right next to it is a tire with another tomato. It's not looking too good, but it's coming nonetheless. More volunteer red callaloos, and these are arugula. These two little plants. I sowed some gourmet mix in here, and just these two germinated, and something is coming right there. It seemed to be arugula as well. All right, and here I have a Scotch bonnet pepper, and this is the yellow one. It's our favorite. It has the best flavor in our opinion. Back here, this is a bell pepper. I am assuming that's a bell pepper. And here is another Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm not sure why half of the plant is rich in nutrients and the other half is poor, and I don't know why. This is a tomato plant that is diseased, but there are a few fruits on it right here, so I'm going to just allow those to ripen and then remove the plant from the garden. Here is another Scotch bonnet pepper and another sweet pepper, and this is my very old orange pepper that I'm going to remove now because I have successfully germinated some seeds from this variety of bell pepper, so I can get rid of that now. This is an eggplant and it's filled with stink bugs. I can't get rid of those things. I need more time. This is a volunteer watermelon that is growing there, and it has a little fruit on it and it's looking good. Here I have some basil and another diseased tomato that I'm going to remove. So I'm showing you the bad, I'm showing you the good, and I'm showing you the ugly that is in the garden. There's no need to pretty it up. Alright, in my big tire right here I planted red callaloo. This is a volunteer squash or pumpkin, I don't know what it is. And here I place a piece of cane, 2 pieces, to get them started so I can remove them and plant them. These are sugar cane. And I have a basil over here. This is a pak choy that I planted in there. Well, I planted several and most of them died. The sun. There is another one. And these are volunteer beans that are growing because I had bean in here first. Alright, to my left over here, this is grandma bell pepper. There is 1 fruit on it. I'm going to take that off, remove the plant, and plant something else in there. Just check out my soursop, how pretty it's looking. Well, not soursop tree. And the mangoes. Oh my god. Okay. Moving along, I have, this is a tomato plant here that is doing exceptional. And down here, I sowed some dill. And for the first time, I have dill germinating. I'm going to move them and put them in their own containers soon, but I'm waiting for them to get a little stronger before moving them. And this is another volunteer red callaloo. My pak choy has gone to seed right here, and I'm allowing it to. This is another tomato and a green callaloo that has gone to seed, and I'm allowing it to because I need those seeds. Now back here, this is the same pumpkin vine, and these are the male flowers I was telling you about. So that's how I know it was preparing to produce fruit. Here, that's a Chinese giant bell pepper. And this is another tomato I have here, and some callaloo seedlings right there. Now these are, can you remember me making this trellis for my beans? These are my Kentucky Wonder beans, and they're looking good, and they're starting to grab hold of the trellis and vining up. So pretty soon we'll start seeing beans on these. These are looking good. Over here, this is one of my banana plants, and I planted 2 zinnias in there just for beautification at the back of the garden right here. This is a pumpkin that volunteered, and it is starting to vine out, and I'm loving that. This is a yam that I have in this bucket, and right here I have 2 tomatoes coming. This is a weed. Now in these containers right behind my tub, I have some zinnias growing. I'm going to transplant them throughout the garden. This is a basil that has gone to seed. More zinnias, more volunteer red callaloo, and this is my pomegranate right there. Right over here, this is a Scotch bonnet pepper, and this is the mystery plant. You told me that it is collards and I should start harvesting it, and I'm going to try that and see what it tastes like. Guys, I almost forgot to show you my lemongrass. It's my lemongrass I need to cut back. But it seems as though it's going to seed, and I would love for it to do that. I don't know if that's what it looks like when it's going to seed, but I'm going to watch and see, because I'd love to grow some more of that. This is the same plant like these two. It was in the middle and being crowded out, so I moved it to give it a chance right here. And these are my carrots. This is a red okra. There's one more there and two here. And garlic come in here. And this is my pomegranate. Brussels sprout is not doing too bad. Still coming. Still coming on. And this back here is my papaya. Right there. Please excuse the dogs. Every time I decide I'm going to cut these pepper down, they start putting on new ones. Every time it's like they sense their demise and they just produce new baby ones. So I don't know what to do. Next to those peppers, I have these crates that I am harvesting okras from right now. These are doing just fantastic for me. Moving over, this is another tomato that is doing awesome. I planted a garlic next to it. It is growing nicely. These garlic, they don't amount to anything. I don't get them to use. I just plant them for pest control. I'm not sure if it's because they need to go through a cold hot period and we have only hot. This is my other tomato plant right here, and through there, right down there, that is my marigold. Right here, this is a red callaloo and another bell pepper. And here I sowed some Brussels sprouts and they're sprouting. See, I'm going to wait on them to get a little bigger and then move them to their new homes. This is a little jalapeno pepper. Look at the white flies, and it is producing fruits. Now back at the entrance of the garden, this is my tomato plant that is just doing fantastic. This is the one after not having tomato for a long time. This one just came right through for me, and it is still going, still producing lovely fruits. There is a nice set right there, still producing amazingly. This little sucker is producing as well. Here, this is a lovely callaloo, volunteer pumpkins. This is my bean that I am just allowing to dry for seeds. Hot jalapenos, I took off all the leaves on purpose because they got diseased. And I have pak choy planted in them. This is another eggplant. This is a banana pepper and some beans. And right here, this is another red okra. This is my lovely lettuce that I was going to see. This is, what is this? Oak leaf lettuce, yes. And then collard greens that are producing like crazy. These are my sweet potato slips that I got from Stacy. They're growing roots, so I need to find somewhere to plant those. Just letting them sit right here until I do. And this is the neem plant that she gave me. I'm allowing it to become acclimatized with my stone and hot weather up here. This is a lovely Scotch bonnet. This is the yellow variety, the best one in my opinion. My aloe vera, and this is my volunteer butternut squash. It is putting on quite a bit. There is one there that I pollinated. This is a brown Scotch bonnet chocolate, and that's another red okra or burgundy. This is my volunteer tomato that is producing incredibly well. I just allowed it to stay and do its thing. Planted a zinnia in here with this chocolate pepper. There's a pineapple down there that is struggling. I'm going to try. Probably will remove it. On the opposite side of those, I have red callaloo. I placed that is one of the M16 tomatoes. I'm just putting them wherever I can. This is an okra, more basil, more red callaloo, and this is my Tiny Tim tomato. And in this pot is my bado and some callaloo and lots of volunteer stuff, like this pepper that is starting to produce. I'm going back here, passing by my volunteer sweet potato patch. This is another of my tomatoes, and it seemed to be a slicing tomato. This was a volunteer in the garden, and I just removed it and planted right here. If you look down there, I'm not sure you're able to see, but it seems to be a slicing tomato. In this container, oil container, is a sweet pepper. And going back here, this is a bean that I really don't enjoy. I think it's lima bean, starting to put on fruits there. My dad loves this, so I'm going to allow it to continue producing so I can harvest that for him. In this pot, or half a drum, is another scotch-bodied pepper that is producing as well, and a volunteer tomato that I'm allowing to do its thing, and it's starting to produce too. All right, and this is my ring of sweet potatoes all around here. It's a lovely soursop plant, and another one there. And this right here is a papaya. So this is my third time back at the entrance. These are all volunteers. Pumpkins and squashes. Red callaloo in the mix. I harvested those and they're coming back. These are volunteer pigeon peas. I need to move them because they're huge trees. And more red callaloo. And this is a pigeon peas I planted here. More aloe vera. And I just love the flowers on those. Well, next to those is my banana tree. And I'm waiting to see if it's going to push up new art leaf. One should come up right here. So let's see what happens. This is a very old turnip that I am trying to get to go to seed. I want to have my own turnip seeds. I'm hoping it does. And next to it I have a little tomato. Don't know what that one is either. That's another volunteer. And I have some pak choy planted beside it. 3 of them. In these buckets I have okra. They have done their fair share. I'm going to remove these and plant new ones. Replenish the soil and plant new ones in there. I'd cut back this plant and it is putting up new branches, but they don't look healthy, so I'm going to just remove the plant. In the meantime, I planted a red okra right there. Now when I just started my channel, this was where I had my corn and I grew 4 lots there. I allowed it to sit for a couple of months before replanting, and now my corns, they've germinated and they're looking good. If you're just joining me and you've not seen those videos, I have a garden tour playlist that you can check out. Now my ginger, they've gone dormant, but when they come back, they're going to come back. There is one peeping out right there, so they're going to spring back, and usually they come back way better than before. Harvested so many from here. It's amazing. This doesn't have anything right now, but I planted red pigeon peas in there, so I'm waiting for those to sprout. This is a new addition to the garden. I've added some buckets here because I had nowhere to plant my M16 tomatoes. So, and these are pak choys that I plant in the baby feed pan. So these are all M16 tomatoes that I have growing here. And I also place basil in with them. And this is a zinnia and more basil. So yes, those are new additions. I'm hoping they do well there. Opposite to them is my DIY green stock that you're accustomed to, and it's doing awesome. Everything is looking good. I sowed some onion and I'm seeing signs. This is one here. I was hoping more would grow, and there is one. Can you see it? Yes, right there. So I'm just seeing 2 for now. I'm hoping more will germinate. Here's a better look at it. And my banana peppers, they're doing good. They're still producing so many, even though I harvest from these every day. And in each of the containers at the bottom I place a pak choy. So I'm trying to make the best use of my space. And those aren't looking too bad. Across from that, I have a tire here with pak choy. And this is a volunteer something. It seems to be a squash. I don't know what it is. But these pak choy, they're looking good. Just planted a couple days ago. I sowed some lettuce in this tire, and they're starting. These are the red romaine. They're starting to sprout and looking good. I just need a little bit of time to harvest off these celery, but time giving me a beating. But I'm going to harvest off some of them and freeze them because they're so good in rice and peas and soups and stuff like that. A little jalapeno that is producing right here. And back here in my raised bed, my DIY raised bed, I have beetroot, and they're looking good. They're looking great. These are lovely beetroot coming up, so I hope to get some nice tubers from these. This banana pepper is doing awesome. Another celery back there. My orange tree. Hold on. Oh no, it's not. I thought it started to blossom, but this one is not. Alright, let's move on. Over here, that's a volunteer. What is it? Watermelon. Saw some baby ones coming on there, but they're not doing anything. They're not doing much. Not doing much at all. Alright, here is my bell pepper patch. These 2 plants over here, this one and this one, they're producing lovely peppers. I think I might remove this one, that one, and this one, so that my tomatoes that I planted in here can benefit from the space, because those, I've gotten 4 crops from them, so that is fine. Those can be removed now. The tomatoes are looking good. Over here, this bed, I have quite a bit going on in there. This is my recently added marigold. Red cabbages seem to be full. Well, not all of them. This one is starting to make the head. Can you see that? I'm allowing these red callaloo to go to seed. I need to save some seeds. And they're lining the back end there. This is I usually harvest from this lettuce every day. Now I am allowing it to go to seed so I can get some free seeds. Can you see that? Can you see that head? That cabbage has a little head going on in there. And my banana pepper is looking good. Oak leaf lettuce, I'm allowing to go to seed as well. And these seeds can actually be harvested now. green cabbages, not looking bad at all. I have eggplants in there. This is a kale right here, another eggplant. I'm allowing to go to seed. This is my thyme. Use this every day. If you have a method of propagating your thyme, please let me know, because I've tried and it just died, and I want to plant more of these because the seeds are so hard to come by. Yes, and then next to this bed is my beans that I'm just realizing are starting to put on some flower. That's awesome. These are green beans or string bean. And right next to this bed is, oh my god, look at the size of this cabbage. Look at the size of that red cabbage. Usually they're way smaller than the green, and it's outdoing this green one. Look at the size of that cabbage compared to the green. Amazing. This is a pak choy that's allowed to go to seed. This is another red cabbage. A lovely head of pak choy right here. Some basils in the mix. Another red cabbage and another green. This is my banana pepper. So pretty. Never mind how the leaves look, the plant is producing like crazy. And now, this is my cross-pollinated pepper. This pepper act like fire, guys. This pepper is amazing when it comes on to heat. Oh my god. Some more basils. I need to spread some of these seeds because they are the, what do you call these, variegated ones. The leaves both red and green. So if you plant these, you can get the red, you can get the green, or you get the mix. Some more banana peppers, more lovely basil. Let me take you around to the other side. I have a nasturtium in here. Eggplants, more eggplants, and I'm going to have so many. Look at the stink bugs. Oh my god. Alright, the frog slept in my bed last night. See my plants lying down? These are more tomato seedlings that I need to transplant. More pak choy. I think I sowed too many pak choy seeds. I don't know where to plant them. More tomato seedlings. And my lovely callaloo. Red callaloo, these needs to be harvested now as well. Sometimes the things get out of hand on because time is an issue for me. Time is a big issue. And my tomatoes, these tomatoes seem to be diseased. So once they're done producing, I'll just move them from the garden. They're nowhere near the others that are looking healthy, so I'm going to allow them to continue producing. Now I can't touch anything in any other tomato plant because I touched those. Here is a tomato and a marigold. This pepper is producing insanely. Look at it. Look at the size of those peppers. It's dark on this end. Let me see. Let me try and show you those peppers. Can you see the size on those? Wow. Amazing. And over here, that's my tomato plant right there. Faithful sucker from the one at the entrance. And it has fruits on it. As a matter of fact, there are some there that needs to be harvested. Can you see those? I have a row of eggplant in there. And banana peppers to the front. Are doing well still. And then I place one pak choy in each container. There's one there. And they're looking good. They're looking good. There's another one there. These weeds are trying to look good too. These peppers are doing incredible. I harvested yesterday and I need to harvest today. This is my butternut squash. has been producing one at a time, and I don't mind. One at a time. More mayflowers. Oh, these are not going to make it. And this is either the green or the yellow zucchini. That's coming right there. It's a beautiful morning, guys. Beautiful. This sweet potato is not doing well right here. I don't know if it is producing anything. I don't know. I'm going to check and see. If it's not, I'm going to remove it and plant a fruit tree. Put another tire on top. But it is not doing well there. Makes no sense I keep it if it's not going to produce. Now across from this awesome looking bed, there is one that is not looking so awesome. Right across from it. And that is because I am allowing these old plants to finish producing before removing them. This is a brand new lettuce that is coming up. That is looking good. That's looking good too. What's not looking good are these pepper plants. Even though the fruits are looking awesome, the plants are looking really bad. But I'm allowing them to finish fruiting before removing them from the containers, replenish those containers. And you know what? I might just cut off this part that fruited before and leave down here. Because if you look, there are new branches and it might produce a second time. This is my mystery pepper. It tastes just like bell pepper. It does not taste like jalapeno. It does not taste like banana pepper. It tastes like a bell pepper. It's very, very sweet, and the flesh is very thick. That seems to be a jalapeno plant coming right there. This is the old one. These ones, they can come out now, and I'm going to take them out. But this is the cayenne pepper that keeps on giving. This is its third crop, and it is still looking good. The plant is still looking healthy. This is the healthiest of all the pepper plants in this patch right here. This is my lime that I pruned. It's not looking bad. The leaves are now greener. Seeds, lettuce seeds. I need to harvest these, or you're going to see them growing in all of these because they're so light, and the wind is doing its thing. One lovely zinnia, see that? It's going to reseed itself over in those pots. Here's another chocolate pepper that I planted yellow and got chocolate. I'm taking it. Another eggplant. And celery. More celery. They smell so good. Eggplant. Yeah, so that's all the garden is doing. It is productive for the most part. We get food from this every single day. So grateful. So grateful. Alright, so this is where I'm going to leave you for today. As I said, the garden is the star of the show for this morning. So for the entire video I was behind the camera. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your company as always. If you're watching and you've not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do me that huge favor. Press that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you will be notified once I post another video. Please remember to like and leave a comment. Share with your friends, because if you like my videos, chances are they will like them too. Alright, thank you so much. Bye bye.